Oh, this is disgusting. Oh! You do bring out the best in me, Mr. Rogue. This one will be better. I've not done double red yet. Part of the reason I do not go double red usually, or do not favor it, is because you usually don't happen to have a corpse explosion. If you know on pick 1 that you have a corpse explosion, you might as well try it. Ooh. I think I want blood tap. It's kind of just one of the things you want. Ugh. We're kind of forced here, aren't we? I don't want... I don't think double red blue is good. But, I mean, what am I gonna do? Pick a fucking walnut over a rhyme sculptor? Okay, well, if we get Remorseless Winter, then it was all worth it. Oh man. Peasant's really good because it gives you 2 corpses, but we're not that likely to care. Well, we do care if we have blood tap, right? Boneflinger's just better later. But... yeah. At least we have 1 card in this pack. At least we have a Scourge Rager. What the fuck? This can be good sometimes. Why do I get forced into so many Mad Hatters, chat? We actually have 2 2-drop Death Rattles for this. But I'd still rather have Librarian. Okay. Are we gonna get Death Knight cards? At any point? We'll go Merchant over the Rush. We should probably go a bit more reactive, huh? It's kind of what this is over this. I guess. Okay. I would love Taunt, but there's just a far inferior card. We have the Sounds combo for this as well. Spell damage, Remorseless Winter, I guess. There's an Asphyxiate. Forced into this one. Guess we'll take that. Mirjar, Frostbreaker. Deathlord, Silence combo. Oh, we did a chat. Okay. Deathlord with Blood Tap could actually be good, though. That was the one thing. But anyway. Okay, we have the Horror. We need to find the Soulbreaker so that we can curve into Horror. We never did that a single time with the last deck. Definitely Embalmer. Maybe just take a 1-drop here. Stockade's Guard, Corporal Synergy. That is a thing. I think I like just having some healing, though. We have a shockingly low amount of healing right now. There's that Soulbreaker. Take a Venomancer now? We had a Grave Shambler with 2 Soulbreakers, and that didn't actually make it good last time. I guess we have Cleric Malignant, though. Because we're going to be trying to choose people with this also. Peasant can be very good. We have 2 Clerics to activate the Peasant against ping classes. But Merchant's just so good because it buffs the hero power. Wow. Corpse Raiser Horror is a way to just automatically win. We have absolutely no targets for Corpse Raiser. It is literally just Malignant Horror. We can also just have 2 Corpse Explosions and try to win value games. At what point does a lack of corpses for explosion come a thing? It really isn't. I mean, only if you spend them all on Malignant Horror. It is gonna be really useless having 2 Corpse Explosions against people that have any way of generating value is the problem. But it does kill horrors, yeah. Our deck really does want to win by tempo, it seems like, even though we have the Corpse Explosion, and 2 Corpse Explosions is just going to completely kill you. Any way of being aggressive when you just have 2 completely dead cards like that. So I think I just don't want it. Enemy characters can't be healed, Poggers. I might be this desperate for a draw. Synergy with Blood Tap too. I think I am this desperate for draw. Sidekick Horror. Yeah, we can do Acolyte Corpse Explosion too. With Sidekick as well. Now we're talking. I like this idea. Okay, I guess we'll take one of these. Another Corporal? It's just a much better card, right? Corporal's actually pretty good with the Corpse Raiser too. On turn 8 you can go Remorseless Horror, Remorseless Winter with Hero Power and Fisherman, but it's be better most of the time. Also synergizes with the Horror. And do we just want another Silence? Like Boneflinger is a better card, but usually, but not by a lot. And we have 2 Corporals. It makes me want to just have another Silence. Boneflinger is a very good card in our deck too, because we have an extremely large number of undeads. I usually don't like having multiple Silences, but that's in a normal meta where Silence is a lot better than it normally is, I think. The fact that that card's even close to the win rate of the Boneflinger is pretty shocking, actually. This deck's a 68, which I think is the worst Death Knight I've ever drafted by card quality. But apparently I drafted one that was worse. I mean, this is a curve. Pain. So actually, it's a lot less pain than normal. Not like this. Ooh, Soulbreaker. New plan. Because what's cool about this is it guarantees the minion, like they're never gonna kill it, right? So you always get the 3/4. But now we can just play this. I almost think this might be better. I mean, in theory it's better, it's just, you know, druids buff things, I don't know. Let's just keep the druid off the board as much as possible. Now I can silence this instead. Will we silence the 5/5? I think we do. Wonder if I pop this first. Probably, right? Beautiful. They never have Murlocs, right? Surely? Part of the reason I wanted to kill the undead is because I wanted him to play it on this turn when it was slightly awkward. He's playing this on turn 4. Means he's not Park Panthering this perfect Park Panther board. That is the best card in our deck. Boom!
Hey, I got you, friend.
Something, all eggs in one basket. Meh. Cowards. Not wanting to put all eggs in one basket. It's just excuses. Oh god. I mean... yeah. Good luck, bro. Oh no. Turtles! Ah! Even bigger turtles. I literally said we would eat fucking druids with this deck. I did say it. Give us all the druids, more druids. Okay, I'm slightly terrified, to be honest. I don't think we keep this. Oh god. Anything but this. It's the happy squirrel. Anything but the happy squirrel. Okay, I don't think you're fitting in my plans. Oh, we found Geist again. Nice. How do I even do this? I think it's this. So, this into this into this, right? When I used a Blood Decay, more than the other colors, it feels like actually has like long-term planning. You know, as the other colors, you kind of just vomit onto the board and do whatever, or do react. Green is like vomit onto the, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Green just vomits onto the board mindlessly. Blue has a bit more just responds to what it sees. But red actually plans out things. That is fucking nasty. I swear it was broke. Just think about it. Like, this card wasn't good enough when it destroyed a weapon. Back when this card was printed, that thing removing all durability was too powerful for a 3-mana 4/3. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of works out though. Eh. 12 health. Eh, we'll be fine. Surely. He's going wide, chat. Okay, he's not going very wide. I guess we're good. No! Damn fat squirrel. Look at how fat it is. That was satisfied. I don't like squirrels that are satisfied. I like the squirrels that are running around, you know, trying to get action. Those are the cool squirrels, not the ones that are satisfied and fat. Damn, so I can't even can't do much of anything right now, Jesus. I don't activate my guys. So we're just gonna have to kill one. Then like I can't even kill this because it just gets stronger. You know, it's a 2/2 instead of other things. So the other guy just goes phase. You fed a scroll from your hand and it looked like that? That's pretty cool. Give him the nuts. That's the play if he's just smorking us. One man do nothing. Nice. Okay, so we get another horror, no matter what. We can corpse razor it if we want. It's not like that really helps us in any way. I don't think we actually do that just because... Well, it depends if we want a hero power or not. What is that? This spawns 2 things. 1, 2... Well, hero power 2. I have to like hero power it though. Really awkward. I think I'd rather... We're just gonna die. I could have corpse razored this. Reborn the Rush. Would that let us full clear?
It doesn't as full clear doesn't really help us that much, right? Malignant Horror is fine. You're aware that we've lost this game, though. Malignant Horror needs a buff. You can blow up everything. We are quite dead. Was reborning the hero power... Did that let us kill everything? Because if that let us kill everything, then I should have done it. Killed everything except the Thalnos. The problem is if you just leave up the Thalnos, you still die. I was thinking about the other plays, because I think you need to basically try to threaten lethal to have a chance. I'm not sure if we actually successfully did that either, though. What did I have? 15, 20, 26. I actually was threatening lethal, so he had to trade. I was one off, though, actually, because of the hero power. Anyway.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Oh, no, maybe. The problem was, either way, we would have just lost to hero power. So.
My dying breath is for this city.
I mean, maybe you leave the Thalnos up and then the next turn? I don't know.
Please help me.
This is very good.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Wow.
Run for help.
Go for the Hatter play. You could Hatter first, but
Run for
I don't
help.
think it's worth it. Yeah, so it's like if I left up the horror, maybe we actually survive there. It's just we go down to 2. Issue was the taunts probably beat us there anyway. Kinda rude. Not an undead. This is an undead though. We have 0 taunts in the deck? I believe that is correct. It's kind of the problem, right?
Love is just an arrangement away.
We can get even more shadow spells.
You can't always trust your chosen wares and funnel cakes.
Honestly, we could just go face. This thing's a threat, I guess, technically. Do that. The value trade's also fine. Ooh, we got treachery. Poggers. I think it's funny is maybe I should protect this because this might actually be our corpse racer target. Treachery works for BM. It does. We can give him a ghoul. That's pretty cool. Give him a ghoul.
Inside voices, please.
Yeah. We can still corpse raise it. When was the hotfix coming? There is no official word, but I assume it will be next week. But as an assumption, because they don't like to tell us things, so we don't know. They just said it's coming soon. TM. I think they said it was in January. I think they did say that.
The sun has set for me.
Join the spirit.
Could have gone face. Please, no. No, 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 no. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's a hazard group. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say he's at 1 HP, but he is in fact not at 1 HP. Oh. Why does that card go face? An excellent question. I mean, Consecration goes face, but Consecration does not draw you a card. Yeah, I did.
Lich King.
Are we supposed to hold this combo? Yeah, I doubt it. I might even toss. And this is really good in our deck. I'll keep this. We'll plan on, like, maybe coining past this, though.
Another happy guilty.
Yeah, DK is pretty high variance now, indeed.
This can't be good.
Maybe I shouldn't be coining with this in hand, I don't know.
This can't be good.
Okay, this works out, though.
That feels good.
Play this on 3, this on 4 with something else. Oh god. Ours is kind of better, though, to be honest.
For help.
He's just getting +2 attack, we're getting +2/+2. Well, that's kind of rude. I just gotta play Chillwind Yeti here. Blood Boil is a different card. This is, they just removed 1 corpse from the spending, which ironically in this game would have made absolutely no difference for us probably.
Can be very persuasive.
I guess we're gonna have to do these.
Time to get you after I'm done.
Just like setting up things for our opponent to just shoot down.
Did that just...
Amazing.
What have we?
It must be nice to actually have good cards, like our opponent. So we're dead, we have to trade this giant thing. Doesn't actually, well I guess that helps technically. Oh, what am I supposed to kill? Am I still dead? I haven't done the math yet.
Join the spirits.
I do this technically. Well, I could have killed the 5/3. If I'm off, I'm exactly dead. I'm still alive this way, but not really living. A greedy Sloth, the Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Okay, we died no matter what. So that is what a good Death Knight deck looks like. Tragic. Sad hand. We had a good hand that game. We just got shit on by a vastly superior hand. Pretty much any aggro deck would have lost to our... Any aggro deck that wasn't a Death Knight would have lost to us. We might have had problems against control, but no, we would have had so many stats, we would have won too. We pretty much only lost with that hand to a Death Knight that did exactly what he did. Or something equally broken. Like playing a single Malignant Horror. That's kind of the thing with the Death Knights too, is that like, you know, if you draft a bad Death Knight like this, if you queue into non-Death Knights, you can just go straight to like 7-8 wins very easily, but if you queue into other Death Knights, you can just die. Right, we're at 2-2. Just because we queued into a bunch of... It's because we queued into a Death Knight at the wrong time. Cookie's alt account is the only person I can be in Arena's Dreads? Probably. Oh. Opponent seems to not be tempoing well. Honestly, maybe a sidekick on this was better. I know this is fine.
Can't be good.
What is up, Stein? Yeah, I made this new command, Stein. Called the Steel Command.
Good.
Didn't even take that trick.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Got exotic wares and funnel
They never have Assassinate, right? Or Assassinate, dude. Imagine you get to Asphyxiate right now. Okay, that's kind of large. His 3-drop is bigger than our 3-drop, chat. I was promised having the superior 3-drop. The hell is this? I demand a recount or something.
interested.
I mean, we just take all the trades, right? I can't kill this even if I wanted to. Wait, can I? No, I'm like 1 damage off even if I wanted to. I don't think I would, but
Interested.
I would be 1 off. So, kill everything else. I guess we just... Reborn this. Put that there. We could save the Reborn for the rush. Maybe that might have actually been better. Just dump the Geomancer this turn. Could race him. Could... The problem, you know, Battlemaster exists is the thing. But it might be correct, honestly. We can't really trade. We're a little bit off of actually killing him. But I will say trading doesn't feel particularly good, so... If I had saved the Reborn... Actually, I needed to play the Reborn that turn just for curve, didn't I? Yeah. Couldn't really do that. Oh dear. There's no AoE Cox, so... Beetlejuice, thanks for the follow.
The streets are not safe.
Okay. Oh my god, he actually traded. Well, we got him to trade, so it worked. I think he didn't expect us to
Run for help.
raise him. So... Yeah, I kind of have to trade. Apparently in early design, Frostworm's Fury, this card dealt 7 damage and summoned a 7/7. That seems fair. That seems very reasonable. Why does he have so many cocks? He has so many cocks in his hand, chat. And always full of cocks.
As fast as you can.
I probably don't even kill that, right? Yeah, I don't kill that. He knows how to handle them? Exactly.
In life, man. In death.
Okay, well, I guess we have to Corpse Explosion now. Well, I guess, except for the fact that he's just dead. Aw, he didn't let us corpse explosion. We could have corpse explosioned and then here part him to death. Tragic. He probably didn't deserve that though. Dying at 3 and 2 to a death knight.
Versus Anduin. Light shall bring victory.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
Pretty good against Priest actually. Some priests have like 1/1s on turn 1 though, so it might not be good. I don't want to keep too many cards that aren't Malignant Horror. He has a shard of the Naru. It's kind of a problem.
A fine purchase.
Trade to try to get closer to said Malignant Horror. That's pretty cool. I will be patient though, I'll play this first.
Is someone injured?
At least Soulbreaker into Blood Tap has been a thing.
For the Ebon Blade!
This poor cleric looking at the face of this Soulbreaker. He's like, no, no, don't break me. I didn't deserve this. Yes, you did, Northshire Cleric. You know what you did. I can't do everything I want here. I think it might be worth just playing this turn. I think it is.
I must consider.
After I'm done.
I'm coining the hero power. Yeah, I think that's the same play.
Drink the
It's awkward because you're getting less things, but it's just, I mean, that reborn is so valuable, right? The point where we just reborn it again. I can also save reborn for this guy. I don't hate that idea.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Join the spirits.
I'm hoping if he's redrawn the shard, he plays it now. Even though it's pretty awkward because he's not going to want a shard while this is still alive. If I had reborned this, it might be more likely he would do it, but then I don't have reborn for this, obviously.
Not too quickly. Do you have an audience with the king?
Well, that is pain. There's the shard. I hope that was the same shard. I saw that was from the left side of his hand. I think it was.
Curious.
I didn't see. Was it possible that was a different shard? I'm wondering if we reborn this. We could also reborn this guy. Might be better to reborn this guy, to be honest.
To get you after I'm done.
Probably is.
Join the spirits.
I need to keep blasting through all its taunts. Guess we just put this in, let that happen. I could trade here, but then I'm just becoming so vulnerable. I'll give this guy a chance to take it. Rip that guy.
Join the spirits.
Maybe I'll just hold this back. Just in case he does have another shard.
Is someone injured?
Holy fuck. Librarian, please.
Bring pain.
That's pretty good too. We get through it well enough that I think we just do it. It's no better than hero powering.
Exotic wares and funnel cakes. Join the spirits. Join the spirits.
I mean, if you play the cleric, you get a 2-1 down, but how much do you value that?
The streets are not safe.
Stop!
Turn from whence
Oh.
you came,
That would have been funny if it pulled our librarian out.
and you get ahead.
Join the spirits.
It's the standard of just repeatedly trying to bash the priest in the face and just wondering why he's not dead yet. Excuse me, Mr. Priest. Holy crap! Let him heal to full? I mean, what else am I gonna do? Otherwise I Corpse Explosion. Maybe I just Corpse Explosion to prevent him from healing for 1,000,000. Is this thing really worth much to us? Probably not, right? He has a potion. Like, do I feel better if he has 20 more health? And I have a Corpse Explosion? I don't think I do. Well, the way we win is we eventually draw Malignant Horror, right? And then he just never draws an answer for it, but I think we just...
The sun has set for me.
go for it. I guess it was good that we held this now.
My duty is to the king.
At least the game wasn't cruel enough to give us the library and the draw that it wasn't good enough anymore.
This can't be good.
Now the librarians are kind of good draws, I guess, just because they get us closer to horror in theory. We have 4 tradables in the deck. Yeah. Rhyme's a good draw. He does have a second shard.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
But he just traded it. There we go. There's our boy. Right from the top deck shard or something even better than shard. It's interesting that he discovered a spell from his deck and he chose a shard just to trade it rather than any of his other spells. Which implies that there's some other big late game minion probably that he's looking for. He probably has a Ysera or some shit. Doesn't trading shuffle? No. The card goes into a random spot of your deck. It won't be the same card you draw, but it doesn't shuffle the deck. If you trade, it doesn't ruin all of your sunken stuff. Does, right? Or am I completely misremembering? I thought it doesn't shuffle your deck. It's Bomb O'Clock. It used to, but they changed it when they added Dredge. Interesting.
Hide the polar bear express.
Oh. So that seems... Well, first of all, that's just a mistake, but that seems like a very awkward thing to be doing. Wait a second. This deals 5 damage to him when we kill it. We still hit him in the face as much as possible, right? You cannot draw the same card that you traded. That I know for sure. So even if he heals, he's still dead to hero power.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Is there anything that screws us here? I don't think so, right? But he actually had a drafted Elec mount, so he can't even get Elec mount. Spirit Lash. I was gonna say I don't think anything's better than Holy Nova, but I guess Spirit Lash is better because it heals him more, which might make the difference here. Well, because the thing is like with a tradable, it could go onto the second. It can't go on top, but it can go to the second card on top. So that's why it's a little weird. It's like technically less valuable than drawing a card because of that. And you might just have to trade it multiple times basically, but still good. So you obviously go face. You go face for sure, right? You go here for sure. And then there's a question mark of if you kill this just to make this more awkward, but I think you just go. I think face is fun. You may protect a 4/3 by trading. At this point I don't see where that ever really matters. Because even like Holy Nova is not going to save him here. So it's going to kill off every horror. When Battlemaster gets there. I wasn't thinking all about my own health. There's the Holy Nova. Oh, Showered Undeath. I like how he's still alive. Ooh, Remorseless Winter. Peace. We did it! What is this deck, though? This deck is 3-3 in this meta. Whole bunch of premium, like 3-drops. He only drafted 1 2-drop in his entire deck. Probably not ideal. Elec Mount, Roguard, Obsidian Statue. Showered Undeath. More Priest.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
Going first, I don't think we keep Blood Tap with having nothing. Maybe we don't even. I think I will keep this because if we can just get Geist into that, it'd be insane. You get 2-drops. You try to make a Kellis deck work, second pick, but you got offered 3 2-drops and pick 29. That's kind of nasty to get that far. And then get kecked. Where are our 2-drops? Speaking of 2-drops, you have that where your phone has no notifications on it, or you're clearing your notifications, and then because the phone senses you turn on the phone, it then sends you more notifications. You're like, bro, chill. Pain. Can I just get the... Can you just turn into the Rush Zombie so I can get a better Reborn?
Run as fast as you can.
That might be bad for us. We have to hope that he whipped this Haunting Nightmare. It's just on something you can't actually play it on. What's in the hotfix? We don't know, and is it live yet? Certainly not.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
You could like what you could do is just hero power, but you're like taking yourself off board to do that. And then you can try to Geist Embalmer and then Embalmer it again. But I think we have to stay on board. You could hero power and play this, but then this is pretty likely to die, and then you don't get to reborn it at all. The hotfix will contain all our hopes and dreams for Arena, indeed. But that is the hotfix we're talking about, which is Arena balance changes. Hopefully just to ban this card from the game. That could be the entire patch and I would be content with it. This is kind of what I thought would happen if we played to this last turn. It's a good thing we didn't do that. Fortunately, none of these cards we have now can be Potion of Madness if he has more Potion of Madnesses. So we can Mad Hatter him, but actually maybe I should do that. Then we get wrecked by literally anything Priest can do wrecks us. Let's just let's not do that this turn actually. I'm just thinking like, okay, that plays into Shower Death and Holy Nova and Showered Undeath and Silence, and basically everything Priest has the ability to do gets wrecked, counters this play, so probably not do that. Maybe this baits out a Silence. I mean, I say bait, but it's like a very high value Silence. If you play into everything, your opponent will get confused and messed up. Yep, they'll use the wrong answers. Indeed. Man, I remember back in the days of early Arena, that was actually the trick to playing. Oh my god, seriously. Interesting. That was actually one of the secrets of early Arena that not a lot of people caught on to. The way you beat mages back in the day was playing into everything at once. You know, some people would play their Ogre on 6, get it Fireballed or Polymorphed, and then they would play into Flamestrike on 7 and then get Flamestriked. What you did is you would not play the Ogre on 6, you would intentionally do something else, and then you would play the Ogre on 7, and then they can't Flamestrike and Fireball it at the same time. It's glorious. This was early Arena, the good old days. Now we just have people holy watering 2-drops. What has Arena turned into, chat? That's pretty good. I mean, unless he has a Dragonfire Potion. Is a 4 to 5 win average with non-DK classes good? Right now, it actually is pretty good. Got him! I think my non-DK average... What even is my non-DK average? I think my average might be like 5 with non-DK. I think it's maybe slightly higher. And I've talked to other players, like other top players have like maybe one class that they average 7 with, besides DK, and that's it too. For me, my Shaman and Warlock are close to 7, but everything else is crap. Even my Druid is crap, because for some reason Druid has not worked for me very well. Like the best card in our deck. I wouldn't normally recommend keeping that card, but I think we have to. Not that it's a terrible keep. I think we're dying, chat. He never kills this, right? Surely. I'm worrying about average from this graph the arena level. That's why I'm not familiar with my averages anymore. I don't really track them very closely. No! I'm getting wrecked, chat. For everyone wondering, they're not scrapping the arena leaderboard. They did announce that they're actually making improvements to the leaderboard, which caused delays in the previous leaderboards. And we probably will be hearing about that very soon, TM.
How can I help you?
We don't know exactly when. Oh god. Okay, hear me out. We never kill that thing. Now we have to kill it.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
Guess we do it like this, huh? We get the rush, but we don't actually use it. If I could change one thing in the arena drafting system, would that be? Would there be a lot of very, like... There'd be a lot of things I would change, maybe. That would be kind of just weird things about how it works exactly, that technically speaking. But, like, there are certain things I would do about offering rates. That's what I'm trying to say. But... They never have contact, do they?
The sun has set for me.
I might as well just play a little bit around it. We didn't test it that thoroughly, did we? Like, he might not. Anyway, I mean, if there was one thing I would do, I would probably just make it so you get to reroll a couple picks, though, because I think that would be cool. It's a pretty common suggestion. You know, a lot of people make that suggestion. They've never done it.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
I'll do it like this. Keep making our board tougher. Sculptor there is just awkward because we can't exactly deal with the Warhorse Trainer efficiently. Because that would do a lot of things for your ability to do, or, you know, also just literally, like, I would like a pick all three button, a one time per draft, pick all three, if you could do that. Or also you could do like a once per draft, just fuck these cards, re-roll it, right? Any of these kind of things would be pretty cool. Just something like that, it gives you a little bit more agency. I don't want like there to be a whole lot of it because otherwise it just increases the power level, which isn't always a good thing. But a little bit of, you know, a little bit of agency would be helpful. Skill testing, right? I'm scared to, the one thing is like, you know what's gonna happen though, is they're gonna do the rerolls, but they're gonna make it a paid feature. It's gonna be like, at the low price of 10 runestones, you get to reroll one pick. Look how nice these guys are. First mate, practice soldier. They're so kind. One thing is, I don't think they're actually thinking of doing anything like that, like actually putting paid things into the draft, but you never know. It wouldn't be shocking if they made an arena battle pass eventually though, and then you get more hero choices or something. You think I should keep Geist? I'm considering it, yeah. It's just we have so many other good twos that I'd rather find one of the other twos. We have like 5 twos that would be really good. If we miss it, we'll cry, but... Looks like we're crying. I just don't like it, you know, the fact that it's a rogue makes me like the Geist a lot less than I otherwise would. Okay, we found a 2, so... Rewarded, question mark? It's still painful for Dagger, but this is still better tempo-wise than Geist would have been. Pain. I was wondering if I should pre-hit that. If I play this, he probably has to double trade them off. Or I just play a Spider Tank. It doesn't seem all that impactful to do that. We're really just baiting ourselves into playing a 1-3 and then losing the game immediately after. The thing is, they've actually... It was relatively recently, it was a few months ago that, oh yeah, it was during the Battlegrounds fiasco, because I kind of tweeted something kind of sarcastic or passive-aggressive or something. But, it got them to actually say that they're outright that they're not currently planning on doing anything like that to monetize Arena. So, you know, as of like 6 months ago or whenever that was, they were not currently planning on doing any of that kind of stuff, but you know, it could change any time, right?
Hey, I got you, friend.
Pain.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
Such a sick reborn. We did a chat. You know, depending on what they did, like I wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't offend me if they had some kind of battle pass, right? But personally, but if it meant more support for the game, it could be good, right? But Holy shit, we have a Malignant Horror?
We have a Malignant Horror? Kolst is talking shit again on Twitter. Because I said something to the effect of... Was that when I made the poll? There was a point where I made a poll of like, which is the next mode to get a battle pass? It was like, is it gonna be arena? Is it gonna be mercenaries? Is it gonna be classic or wild? Or standard? Oh yes. Oh yes. And that means we gotta do the Mad Hatter though, right? No, I do both. I kill this. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh! You do bring out the best in me, Mr. Rogue. Oh, the Mad Hatter combo. They never expect it, chat. When you don't have a Bone Mare, you just make a Mad Hatter. Yeah, that's a pretty good -1. I would want it to not also be like actually paid things that would win. If they were to do a Battle Pass for Arena, I would like it to not be things that actually influence the win rate, right? But because, you know, they would be able to bait someone like me to pay money for stuff that was not doing that. You still maybe couldn't in this mode, who knows? Just wondering if I keep this because we have the Corporal. There's other things I would want more, but also keeping it just for Death Knight. Yeah, we'll try it. And we've caught up. Alright, what am I doing? How am I actually playing this hand though? Let's see what he does. Okay, well I definitely don't need 2 of these. Famous last words. Hmm. You can mulligan on turn 1. Well, it's really weird if you keep it just to trade it. Like, that's almost always just a mistake if you actually do that. Yeah, it's like, well, I know what you're saying, like it's a reason you can keep it, right? But if you have actual 1-drops, like you would never want to do it like that intentionally, right? We just do this, right? He's probably gonna clear like almost all of it, if not all of it, but you know, the one thing we could do is Corpse Explosion first. But if we Corpse Explosion first, we might not have corpses anyway. I think we just do this. The issue with this is that we probably know that we're just not going to be able to have that as our only win condition because we're doing it too early, basically. But if we do it too late, we're going to fall behind somehow. Probably. And this guy seems pretty aggressive, so... He just doesn't kill it. Okay. Yeah, he's hoping that we don't have exactly what we have. Tragically for him, we have exactly what we have. I don't think we need to kill that right now. Well, this is what we have silence for. Keeps giving us more summons. So we silence one, kill the other. Fortunately, we had a combo with ours, and he didn't, and we had a silence. So, oh my god. Keeps trying to kill ours, chat. keeps trying to kill it. I think this is better. We could play like... We would play like Acolyte plus Corporal maybe, but I think this is fine. If we had like taunts, we would probably be playing it. He's killed a Malignant Horror every turn for the last 4 turns. Or 3 turns or whatever it has been. You just can't kill all of them.
Side effects? No.
Is there any point in... I mean, I'm gonna do this. I think we... I don't know if it really makes a difference how we do this, really.
I see insanity.
Maybe I did that wrong. I might just kill this now, because I don't think that health is really super relevant there. I think I did that slightly wrong. But close enough.
One more death can't hurt. The streets are not safe.
Got him! We played Malignant Horror and then we won. A stunning achievement. We did beat his Malignant Horror though. Imagine not clearing both of them that turn and then losing the game immediately as a direct result. I know, right?
The forest fights back.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
That game lowered the horror played win rate. Accurate. I don't think we actually keep this card, do we? No way, right? As much as I kind of want it, I don't think we... This card's actually kept 34% of the time, apparently. Even though it's a druid, I think we still just want proactive things. More than we want.
Nature's
Or, I mean, just as much because it's a druid, right?
side effects. Nature's blessings upon trust me.
Oh.
I will show you true sacrifice.
Sounds like a threaten. That really sounds like a threaten. How is that a greetings? now I have to find out what is the threaten.
We Mograines aren't known for restraint.
That's more like a greeting, kind of. Yeah, we will stop emoting them. Was it not better to just attack them and not kill one of them? You mean from his perspective? He might have had a better chance doing that. It depends on, I forget exactly what he had later, but yeah, like that's one thing you can do is if you can't kill them to just knock them all down to like 1 or 2 health. Because he got wrecked by them all having 4 health, and he probably could have done that, and it probably would have been less bad for him, yeah. Because he kept trying to kill one off completely when he could have whittled them down at some point, yeah. I think he's forgetting something, chat. Unless this is what he wants. But, like, giving us the guy there doesn't seem good for him. Maybe we get play. Acceptable. Kinda sucks, but I mean we have what we need, right? We're not doing great though because well, we have the fact that he kind of threw his coin away somewhat, but this horror is not going to chain properly unless we you know, just draw our Soulbreaker again. But we don't need it to chain if it just doesn't die, and we can Corpse Razor it. Yeah, if you Corpse Razor it, it comes back as just a Malignant Horror with Reborn, yes.
And close enough.
The dark deed will
Okay. Alright, in this case I might... We can also try to stick horror now. You have to ignore that 1-2 if you do that, which makes the horror kind of weird looking. But it feels like... This just feels too good to not do. It's too perfect right now. Higher chance we'll be able to chain the horrors properly this way. That is fine. That is very fine. That's actually amazing. Although he's screwing over our Mad Hatter, I'm not appreciative of that. Actually screws over our Corpse Raiser too, so that could be a problem, but we can just kill it probably. What kind of buff would he be playing? Maybe it's a Yakoto mode. So what, he's just gonna kill one, which just gives us more copies. He's kind of screwed now. Ah. So that's weird. I have to double trade and then Corpse Raiser, I guess. But I guess that's fine. It makes silence a bit better. Not actually that by that much than normal. But I mean, yeah, we still get a whole brand new thing. And in some cases when you're corpse starved like this, it actually is better because you just get like more of them, right? More of them to just have them reset more. It's so funny how we were like we almost went 2 wins with this deck. And now we're abusing all the high win people with our single Malignant Horror. It's glorious. Here it feels wrong to even deal with them. It's like, it's just very clear. He probably just can't win by ignoring them, but like, there's no way he wins by trying to pathetically clear them, right? It's just not gonna work. But I think he just always loses now. Question now is like, is it better to just have a fresh one, or is it better to have one like this that respawns? Because I can buff them now. I probably trade it and then buff, I guess. I only got 1 hat. Magic. Keep this. We can always silence this, but we probably want to silence the taunt to kill him. No! How am I gonna silence now? This is insane. Holy shit. It's been holding that Marco Lotus this entire time. I like how he's still completely screwed. Our board is not very weak to the stat lines that he has, so his stuff just does not line up well. Lethal? No, he has rushes. He has 3 rushes on the board, chat. It's just that they can't actually... I think the best thing he can do is kill 8 of our damage. And then just die to the Malignant Horrors. They really just don't line up very well. He's like, oh, these trades. Oh, they're hideous. Oh. Am I killing this? I guess. Oh wait, I don't really want to do this, do I? I just realized, it's like, wait, I'm taking away a horror if I do that. That's probably not worth it. You go here, and then I guess I kill this. I could just silence it too. I think it's okay to just kill this though.
Yeah, he got like how many stats? Right now this one spawns first, so we want to trade this one off. Oh my god, not again. Found out how you're supposed to win with Druid chat. This is probably an ultimate infestation too. He got 3 rushes. He can almost... Wait, he can actually kill all of them. He's actually killing all of them. Oh wait, no, is he one off? Oh no, he's one off. He still doesn't kill all of them. So you're not particularly useful. You're particularly useful. So I guess I kill you. No, I'm kind of limited. So this guy's huge. We can only get 1 copy, so we just let one of these copy, and then... Maybe I just don't care that much about this one. I don't want to just have him have a 3-2 to kill that, so... I guess we'll do this. It's not like we're getting a whole lot of value out of just having another 2-1, but it's something. He says it needs. Is that really the right way to do it? Though? I don't know if like just leaving up... I feel like killing everything else might have been better. We're actually, if he kills everything else, I'm pretty sure we're losing. But now I'm not sure that we're actually losing. I think he might have just thrown. It's not entirely clear we can get there, though. Unfortunately, this is where the corpse explosion is not particularly useful for us. Oh, wow. It's not really that much better than hero powering in this situation. Well, I guess it is better because he actually gets to full clear if he wants. Pushes damage though. I could ignore the 8-8, just kill this. Oh yeah, with this? Yeah, I do that. No Scourge. Sick. We actually did it. Ooh, a Remorseless Winter top deck to seal it too. Got him! Yeah, I think he threw by not killing the, by not just board clearing with the Sneeds. Because if we just have a 9-10, I don't think we get there. If we don't get other things, this is a way to activate our horror. And it might even be fuel for a horror later. So I think I might keep it. I think it's okay. We have a 2, we just need a little bit to fill in, right? It's not terrible, but not what we wanted.
when standard rotation is coming? February for Arena. Or are you talking about... Yeah, you're talking about in Arena. It's February. The core set rotation with the standard rotation in Constructed is April or so. Or is it March? I don't know. Probably April, right? Yeah. What do I think about banning Malignant? I think they should do it. I think we still just play this. We'll see. We'll give him a chance to play into Remorseless Winter. Is Malignant comparable in power level to Cavern Dreamer? 1 mana Cavern Dreamer? Probably. They're actually very similar cards. Malignant Horror, the RNG of it is if you happen to draw any of your other shit that combos with it, you know? Like Necrolite or buffs, whatever. Other buffs, Corpse Raiser. But the Cavern Dreamer is just whether or not it gives you bullshit. It generates bullshit for you, right? So they're kind of similar. I just do this, don't I? I think I just play this. Force him to have to trade his shit off. I mean, I don't really want to like coin Bone Flinger. My opponent's being rude. He didn't let me do my bullshit exactly how I wanted to. Yeah, that's the one thing. Dreamer that low rolled was worse than a Malignant Horror that has no buffs ever. Okay, never mind. That's probably the plan now. Oh, I could have played that. It's arguable. Playing this was probably better though. I forgot about that in the moment. But yeah, so we can activate Horror. We have the option as well. We can buff it immediately.
The truth is in here.
The more you struggle,
Rip Geist.
the better.
Okay, so I think maybe instead of buffing it, we just... Oh, that's a good silence. But I can trade this, shoot that with Bone Flinger, and then just have Horror on an empty board, which is pretty impossible to deal with. Alternatively, you just buff it, and you probably trade. I guess you would trade this one.
For the Dark Lord, be swift.
Don't know. If you have double 3/5 against a 3/2 versus this. I'm really not sure, because it's like if you do the other way, it's a lot more likely you can deal with one of them. It's still very hard for him to deal with 2 of them. This way, it's impossible for him to deal with them completely. It's also harder for us to abuse them. We can Sculptor, and we're actually still not that weak to Abyssal, which I would think he's trying to set up.
I wonder.
And we get our corpses this way. Actually, yeah, I'll keep this. I should. It's very possible I should trade this, but it might be good. There's not that much else we're looking for at this point. I would want an Embalmer, I guess. Okay. Kills one of them, which just gives us more corpses. Oh, an Embalmer, nice. I could silence a wall, but I could also just play this. Probably just play this, right? I would assume this is better. It's 10 damage for 4 mana, kind of. I mean, it is. Ooh, Soulbreaker. That might be better than something that just gets, that very likely just gets, wrecked. I might actually shoot one of these for damage efficiency.
Now it's like, what does he do? Even if he's twisting now there's us, he's still in a very bad position. What's up, soldier? How you doing? I almost don't even want to silence this, but it's pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let's make these guys bigger. Hope I'm not buffing the wrong one. Nothing weird happened with them, did they? No. Here's the nether. Now we get 3 horrors. And we also have lethal. Yeah. Malignant Horror, better than Twisting Nether. Fair and balanced card, by the way. Not like this. They have the bullshit too.
The time has come for your reign to end.
I guess we will go keep the 1-drop, otherwise look for broken shit. Dude, have I even played Asphyxiate? I played Asphyxiate against that one paladin, but that was like 9 games ago. I haven't played this thing in forever. We're 10 with this pile of trash. We have 1 Malignant Horror. Oh. Let me remind myself to make that the video. The title of the video. 1 Malignant Horror is all you need. I wonder if we just hero power. We get more buffs. I think so. Because what we really need is we need a top deck Malignant Horror right now. It's not it, damn. That was what we probably needed to have happen. We have this strat. Try to get Scourge or something. We are, yeah, I mean, we've already lost this game unless we manage to pull off some unbelievable bullshit. Damn, that would have been nice. Can silence that, but we're playing so much less stats that way. Let's just get the bullshit down. Attempt at bullshit. How does this work, by the way? Which one would it kill? Would it have killed this? Maybe that was... That might have been reasonable. Would it be first played, random, highest health, highest cost? Wonder how they do ties with that card. He's drawing more, chat. Oh. Oh! Well, at least he's not. That... It wasn't that great for him. We could science it.
Inside voices, please.
I could do this now. I could also wait until this dies again. Honestly, I'd probably wait until this dies again. Found an asphyxiate target. Sigil gets us closer to Malignant Horror. This is kind of unnegotiable. This is kind of unnegotiable.
I probably want to do this before the 2-3 dies. Maximize the chance of getting our bullshit.
Quiet down.
Okay. I mean, good outcome, just kind of wanted the Geist.
Ready to fight for a
We are miraculously doing kind of surprisingly well on board. And Harry's been good this run. We've won a couple games by putting Horror, Mad Hatter onto Horror. It's actually been quite hilarious.
The sun has set for me. This can't be good.
If we draw the Horror, we might just have to YOLO it. Try to do it again. We killed hopefully all of his draw engine. He's played in Unholy Frenzy and 2 Acolyte Death. This guy's deck is so much better than ours. Holy shit, just look at this. Every card he's played so far is like the level of like the 3rd best card in our deck. Not as good as Malignant Horror though. He trades. Trade into Scalebane. Curious. Horror! Please! 1 mana Corporal, that's pretty cool. Okay, I guess we just play everything. Okay, actually got one of them still. So if I pre-bump, I think I pre-bump, right? I mean, otherwise he's gonna hear parts, so.
Feels good.
This guy's like, what the fuck are you doing drafting Mad Hatter when you could draft just nothing but premium cards like me? I know, I'm not as skilled. I actually have to try to win with bad cards. You're here because you have good cards, we understand.
Calls to you.
Opponent too talented, I know, right? Do I play, I mean, this really isn't particularly good enough, but at the same time, it's not like I can get anything better for this turn, right? I mean, if I get exactly Horror, then you could argue it's better, but we're still gonna die, I don't know. Let's do this turn, we just have to top deck exactly, Horror, and then somehow not be dead. I don't know how we would ever not be dead. We needed to have this draw as the thing. Ah, he has better cards than us. Cool. More better cards than us. The worst card he played was Big Time Racketeer. Anyway, our deck is not meant to be at this win-loss. We have been very fortunate to be here at all. To get graced by the presence of a Death Knight that should probably go 12-0, except he didn't have a Horror, so that's probably why he has losses in the first place. So, overall, quite a success. Did unbelievably well for how terrible this deck is, apart from the 1-win condition. This did start 2-2, yes. We went 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, 8 straight wins. And then we queued into an 81 rated Death Knight according to our tracker. Sounds about right. These are the questions. Maybe we just put Mad Hatter in the thumbnail. That seems like an excellent idea. Anyway, if you watch this on YouTube, appreciate it. Bye-bye. Like, subscribe, all those things. Comment. We need more comments.